Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm very excited about today's guest. He's a young entrepreneur. He's a CEO. He's an influencer. He's built his life from scratch. He takes on the world with a big smile. Let me please welcome Mr. Mohamed Magdi.
Hi, Mahreen.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
I went through the podcast that you did, and I was like, this is the one I need to be here. I've never been in podcast ever, by the way.
Yeah, I remember
Ever at all. But I respect the hustle, so that's why I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah,
when you told me that, I was like, why did you say yes?
No, I just see myself sometimes in people, honestly. And because I have been in such a place before and I wanted to do something big out of nothing. So I would wanted support from people. I didn't get much of the support. So I just made a promise to myself that whenever there is someone who's trying to make it, I will do whatever I can to help them, honestly.
That means a lot.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So every time I start, I like to ask you to introduce yourself, even though I've given an introduction, but I'd like you to do it without the titles, without the professions, just you.
Cool. So my name is Mohamed Magdi. I have been born and raised in Dubai. I studied civil engineering here in UAE. And I studied it because I was fascinated about the buildings and everything and this and that, but it wasn't always my dream. I never wanted to become someone who's working under someone. It wasn't,
Not a 9-to-5.
Never. It was never my dream. Even though I did it for like 8-9 months, I was working as a construction engineer. And during that time period, I was just always thinking about ways to just leave that place and try to start my own thing. Because I always like to be in the risk, either I'm broke or either I'm rich. You know, like it's either
only the two extremes. Yeah,
literally. I don't want to live a life where I just make like, let's say, I used to make my salary used to be 7,000 and then it went to 8,500, and I know this 8,500 exactly how it goes. Petrol, food, my mother, my brother, my sister, my father, to the house. Boom, it's over by the end of the month, and I don't want it to be like that. Either I have something or either I have nothing. You know, I want it to be like that because when it's a case of nothing or something, now it depends on how you work hard. And I know how I work really hard. So I will never be into nothing. It will always be something. Anyways, yeah. I was doing the job, and during that time period, I just had to cut it off somehow. So me and my partner currently, we were just discussing ways of how to do things, blah, blah, and just get something started in Dubai, you know, so we can make money out of it. And that's when COVID hit Dubai. And back in the days when COVID hit, every single person in UAE was on TikTok, including your sister. You know, everyone was on. Yes, everyone was on TikTok.
Sisters, actually.
Basically, yeah. Everyone was on TikTok, but the only one thing that people were missing out on is how to monetize TikTok. You know, what people were doing is they will post videos, they will get likes, views, followers. Wow, I'm happy. End of story. Okay, they're getting viral and shit, and it's over. You know, I wanted to monetize it. We wanted to monetize it. My partner called me up one day. He's like, "We're gonna get 2 clients. We will just go and shoot for them. We will try out." We didn't know anything about TikTok. Nothing. When you enter TikTok, all you see is women and men. These are doing things and these are doing nothing else. There's no businesses on board. There's no supermarkets on board, restaurants, nothing. And if you probably know TikTok. TikTok has a way of cracking that algorithm to go viral, and you need to understand it. So we had to sit down, examine TikTok, study TikTok, understand how it can work. It was just one of the projects we were gonna do. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't fail, it doesn't fail.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So we tried it out with 2 clients. It worked out very well in the beginning. Not in the beginning, like after some time it worked out well.
So this was before you even started creating any TikToks?
Nothing. I have zero appearance, you know?
Okay.
I mean, I was here and there, but no one knew me, you know, in the market. So it was just happening here and there. We're just making random videos. You know, if this is a mic, I want to sell it. We'll come and take some aesthetic shots, blah, blah. It wasn't working out well. We tried different strategies. I come and I talk in front of the mic, sell it, be like, this mic is for 5 dirham. If you get, you know, do stuff like this. We tried working it out. Tried working it out in multiple ways. Slowly, it started getting views. We had 2 clients. We jumped from 3 to 4 to 5. Now the company is in UAE and it's in Qatar also. You know, with 2 different countries.
Yeah.
So it went out really well. And of course, I resigned from that job. And now I don't do it anymore. But yeah,
so you did that jump from the broke to
basically,
to rich.
Yeah. But between those 2 places, I used to do part-time jobs. A lot of part-time jobs. I don't know. Have you heard about Jitex?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I've worked in Jitex 9 times.
Wow.
9 times I've worked in Jitex. 6 of them was with Samsung. 2 of them was one was Huawei.
This was before you did in the construction job?
While I was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 2 things at the same time because I had to raise more money. So I was doing both the things at the same time. And also when Jitex ends, I will start looking for more part-time jobs. I don't know if you have heard about Threads School Uniform Shop.
No.
It's like they sell uniform for kids,
Oh,
for
okay.
gyms founders and all these schools. I worked there also for like 5 times, and it was like a 30 days job. I used to work from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and the payment used to be 100 dirham every day. From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. What we had to do is come at 10 a.m., stand there, the kids will come, we will ask them what clothes do they want, the PE, the shirt, the tie, the belt, gather it all up and give it to them, they pay and they leave. It was a 12-hour job every single day for 30 days. And then from there, whatever events that happen in World Trade Center, exhibitions, blah, 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 all of them, I used to jump into them just so I could raise more money. And from there, when the company started, everything became perfect, and I'm grateful, alhamdulillah, always.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's such a like inspiring story to hear. That's incredible, honestly. And it's so cool that you kind of pulled through. You were doing all these different projects, part-time jobs, all of that. And even though in the end you got to do this agency, you probably learned something, some kind of skills from all those little things that you did. So what do you think you gained out of all those little
Honestly,
projects?
the biggest thing that I have gained is connections. Connections, honestly, it's something I've always been saying in my videos. If you want to make it in life, you need to make connections. Like right now, you called me for your podcast. We're talking to each other. This shouldn't be the end of it, you know? You should contact the person more if there's and if there's something that I don't know, like if there's something that you think you don't have much experience in, ask the person. If it's not my field, find the right person and ask them, you know? But I feel like connections is the most important thing ever. Because even when we started K9, we had to jump in from 2 clients to 50 clients. How? We need connections to speak to the owner of this place and promote to them our message so they can give us the deal and so we can work with them, you know? Literally, that's how things work. So it's just about connections, and it's the best thing that I have gained till now. I think the connections I have in Dubai, alhamdulillah, is very, very, very big and major, which is the best thing that can keep you moving forward in Dubai.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. Like networks is everything.
Yeah,
and like
100%.
And I think education plays a crucial role in learning and gaining some level of skills. But then it's really at the end of the people that you know around you.
100%.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was curious because you said that you did civil engineering, civil engineering. So why did you take that, even though you didn't see yourself being in that?
No, I never said I didn't see myself. I wanted to, and if you remember, I told you I was fascinated about buildings and towers and everything. And of course, back in the days when you want to start university, business and making money doesn't come in your mind. What's in your mind is university, meeting new people, studying, graduating, getting a job, because that's the matrix, you know? That's what the word is teaching us. It's just a simple formula we need to follow. Now, if you crack it, you make it or you break it, you know? And so I wanted to become a civil engineer. I never said I don't want to become a civil engineer. It's something cool. I was always fascinated about the buildings and everything. Expo 2020, I was one of the construction engineers who constructed Expo. One of the pavilions. It's called Sustainability Pavilion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my name is literally there in the pavilion with the engineers.
So you actually pursued that for a little bit?
I was a proper construction engineer, you know?
Very cool.
And the way I got that job, by the way, it was very hard. It's very hard to get a job easily with such a company that can work with Expo. But the only way that I got that job is because I speak Urdu.
Really?
I think,
I didn't even know you spoke Urdu.
So the main 3 languages in Dubai is Arabic, English, and Urdu. And I speak Urdu fluently. So whenever I used to go for an interview and they ask me what language do you speak, I say Arabic, English, Urdu. They get fascinated, they hire me, always.
How did you learn Urdu?
I studied in an Indian university.
Oh, so you learned from the people. You didn't take like a course or anything.
And plus, while I was growing up, I chose to keep myself around Pakistani and Indian people, even though I'm an Arab. And I don't, because you know how Pakistanis and Indians are. They are not, we say it in Arabic, minni. They're straight people. They're Sida people, you know? And most of the people you see in university who are nerds are either Pakistanis or Indians. Which is a good thing.
It's true.
Which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. So I decided to surround myself with such people. Because I don't want to be in a wrong path ever. And without talking about nationalities, some of them here in UAE, they will drift you to other places, stuff like this. I don't want to keep my focus on parties, girls, this, that. I just wanted it to be work, money, studies. So I decided to surround myself with such people. And while I'm surrounding myself with them, all what I'm hearing is them speaking in Urdu. You know, all of these stuff. For a good 3 years, all I'm hearing is Urdu in my ears, and it's picked up and I learned it.
Wow.
That's literally how it is. And it's so much fun, by the way, the fact that I know Urdu, I'll tell you why. every place I go where there are Pakistan, you look at my face, do I look like I
They
know
would
Urdu?
not expect, and
Never.
they're talking about you, but you know what they're saying.
Yes. Beautiful. It's the best feeling.
That's the best.
It's the best feeling in the universe.
sure, I can
swear to
imagine.
God. Even when we start at K9, I go for a meeting, I speak, I pitch everything. And then the two guys who are like from the client side, they start talking to each other in Urdu. Discussing about K9 and if we should go through with them. And I'm understanding every single thing. You know, he go like, but he didn't mention that specific part to us. He forgot to mention that specific, and they think I don't know. So I'll take a while and I'll start mentioning that part again back to them. You know?
Yeah, it's an advantage.
Yeah, so it's a cool, very, very cool thing. It keeps you one step ahead of the person always.
Sure.
If he's Pakistani or Indian, because
Yeah.
looking at my face, you will never ever imagine that I know Pakistani or Urdu or Hindi. So yeah, it's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I actually was gonna ask you about how like the cultures,
Yeah.
multicultural community here
Yeah.
in UAE influenced your identity. One way is language,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
What else do you think you've picked up from different cultures here?
Honestly, again, it's the only thing that I have picked up because I have always been around Pakistan and Indian people. Mahreen, I'm not even joking with you right now. 99% of my friends are Pakistanis or Indians.
Well,
Literally 99 people who are working in the company in K9, 89% or 90% of them are either Pakistanis or Indians.
but do you miss like the Arab community? Do you have that sense of?
I mean, I get to be with them, with my family, my cousins, etc., etc. And sometimes, of course, I meet a lot of Arab people. But what I'm saying here is I don't get close to them. Or it's not that I
You
don't
know
get
your limits,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know my limits, and it's not that I just don't want to get close to them. I'm just used to Desi people nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
So
You
I
grew
just
up with them.
I grew up with them.
You
and
feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I've been living up with them and everything. So it's just like it's just that I'm moving automatically with them, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like I choose not to move with the Arabs. It's just that I'm moving automatically with the Pakistanis and Indians.
But it's quite interesting that you made that decision
Yeah,
at
yeah.
a young age.
Yeah.
Like you were like, oh, I want to surround myself with people who are studying and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's quite a hard decision
Yeah.
at a young age because
Yeah.
usually you just surround yourself with whoever is like near you, whoever
Yeah.
is like most convenient
Yeah.
to talk to. So where did that come from?
Yeah, it was very hard to just do that, by the way, and it was
exactly.
Yeah, and it wasn't just hard. Like people around me who were like sometimes my brothers, they were making fun of me. Like, why are you studying in an Indian university?
Oh, really?
You
They
know?
did not study in.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have younger brothers, and they're currently studying University of Sharjah and University of Ajman. It's like those hi-fi universities.
But school was also Indian high school.
No. I didn't study in
Okay,
Indian
okay.
school. No, it was a British school. But like a lot of people around me used to make fun, and I'm just from inside. I'm like, okay, cool. You do your thing, and let me do my thing. You know.
And it worked out.
And 99% of those people right now are trying to become my friends. You know. So it's just it's what honestly it's at a point where you choose what makes you feel right. Choose what you love, and you're gonna become the best in it.
So do you think you should follow your gut?
Always follow your gut and follow what you love. Like right now, if I see someone making something and it's making millions, I shouldn't be going and doing it if I don't like
Just
it.
because it's a trend
Yeah,
or it's popping. Yeah,
just because it's a trend. You should never ever do that. Like for example, there is this other very controversial topic which is happening in the internet, which is Andrew Tate. Okay, Andrew Tate is someone who's loved by people and hated by people, and there is something I don't understand. Why do you want to hate on this guy? I myself, if I ever hear someone talking, if he's saying bad things, I throw them on the side, and if he's saying good things, I'll take them and digest them and I inject them.
True.
Why do we have to pick up on the bad things and go to my friends and start discussing it with them? Andrew said this. Why? Just take the good things, put it inside you. If it helps
And
you, it
ignore
helps
the
you.
rest.
Ignore the rest.
Yeah.
He is a person, he's a human, he has some things to say and he wanted to say it. It doesn't have to be talking about you, you know? Like he can say whatever he wants. Khalas, it's fine. The hate, put it on the side. The good things, take it and inject it inside you and work out with it, you know? So this is something I just don't understand. Why do people have to listen to one thing and they start wasting their time and talking about
And
it?
energy,
Yes,
and
waste
effort.
your energy and time and everything. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a little hard to not to let go of that emotion because when you hear something that you don't agree with, you have that instinct
Yeah.
to feel angry.
Yeah, true,
You know?
true,
So kind of eliminating that feeling is definitely a
True.
struggle.
Yeah.
But it's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but again, I feel like all the stuff which are said by people and you find it wrong, ignore it. Just ignore it.
Yeah, take in what's good for
I
you.
can see from the way you smile that you have something with Andrew Tate, by the way. What's your thoughts about him? It's so obvious on your face, by the way. How much do you hate him?
No, I don't hate anyone.
You
I
don't
just
like what he
don't-
says.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of things that he said.
Put it on the side. Leave it.
Yeah.
Forget it. Honestly, just forget it. The good things that he says, which is make money, wake up on time, do this, do that. Just take these things and just do it.
For sure.
The other things which he said, which are, I know he said so many wrong things. We don't know what his intentions are, but let's forget it. Let's just forget it and take the good things into consideration and just work with it. That's it.
But when you receive hate, how do you respond?
I ignore hate. I don't respond to hate at all. If someone wants to hate, hate. It's fine. You do you, I do me. End of story, you know?
Do you think like the whole idea of social media, the world of social media
Yeah.
has built any insecurities or perpetuated any insecurities?
No. Alhamdulillah, I have never had insecurities growing up. At
Really?
all. Never.
That's like unusual.
Yeah. I never had any insecurities. In fact, I'm confident. I'm very confident of myself. So I have no insecurities at all. So, and plus, even I feel like even if I do, I would ignore it. Like whatever, I don't care. For me, for the past 2 years, whatever was in my brain was just to make money, nothing else. Literally nothing else. I have nothing else to say, or insecurities, or hate, or this person, or Andrew Tate, or whatever. It was just making money and nothing else. That's the only thing which was in my brain. I had to take care of my family, make sure they're all happy. I wanted to drive my dream car. I wanted to do this. That was the only thing in my head. Nothing else.
And you got to do it.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
And when you talk about, you said that you should do what you love, not what's trending and things along those lines.
Yeah.
You were in the construction field,
Yeah.
and you didn't feel like that's the right for you. But when you started TikToks, this was also not something that you had experienced.
Yeah.
Did you have some kind of love for that when you started off, or was it just something that you wanted to test out?
Okay, so because TikTok being a very new thing, it was a very big challenge, obviously, for us to create this whole concept of promoting businesses on TikTok. So the first challenge was we were entering something new and we don't know what it was.
Yeah.
So when we started doing it, of course, I'm not going to go and start doing something that I love because it never existed. It's something
Yes.
which just came during COVID.
Yes, yeah.
I think 99% of the people, not 99, let's say 70, 80% of the people in UAE started doing TikToks in COVID, right?
Yeah,
Maybe,
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So before that, people didn't even know, or maybe they just knew it as a name, but they never used it.
Yes, for
I'm one of
sure.
those people. So when it came in the market, it's like we need to get to know each other. It's like getting married, you know? If you're getting an arranged marriage, you're not going to be loving that person since you don't know the person. You meet them, you talk to them. If you like them, you marry them. Same thing with
So
TikTok.
this was you were testing it out. It was
Yeah,
not
basically
something-
came out. We had to test it out, and we had to work things out and make sure that it works well for the business. You know, and also the whole way we created K9 Unit, we didn't want to scam people because most of the social media agencies over here,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
they will charge you, they will work with you, end of story.
And that's it.
And we don't want to get ruined like this. I swear to God, Mahreen, we have reached to this point. 0 dirhams was spent on ads. 0 dirhams was spent on
On paid
billboards.
marketing.
0 dirhams was spent on anything. Everything that we reached to till now is through word of mouth.
Wow.
Everything that we have reached till now is through word of mouth. Nothing else. I'm slowly drifting right now to creating ads by getting company cars, designing them with the company logo and everything.
But so far it's
But before
been all
that,
organic.
nothing. We jumped from 2 clients to 10 clients because the first 2 clients are asked by other people who's doing content for you guys. This
And then
guys.
it spreads
And then it
and-
spreads and it spreads and it spreads and it spreads. Literally, that's how it is. And how to get this done is basically if a client is paying you X amount, you need to make sure you're giving them X, Y, Z as return. You know,
For sure.
they need to become
need to
happy
be
about it.
adding them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work out, it's just not gonna become good for you. And one other thing is I like to halalify the money that I receive always.
How do you?
Halalify it in the sense like, for example, if I'm working in Jitex and I'm getting 500 dirham per day.
Okay, and
I don't
you
wanna-
donate a certain amount.
No,
or-
not donate. Like, for example, I'll tell you. So, if I'm working in Jitex, forget Jitex. I'm working as an engineer for
Okay.
1 month, getting 8,000.
Okay.
If I'm working for this 1 month, I need to make sure that every single day of this month I'm working. I don't want to like call the guy and be like, "Yo, listen, I'm sick when I'm not sick." That's haram, yeah. It's not cool. It's like
You're
getting
earning money for something you've
for
not
lies.
done. Yeah, for lies. Yeah.
Similarly with the K9, whatever money that I'm getting, I need to make sure that if someone is paying me, I need to give him work back. Yeah, I don't wanna one day get punished or get sins because of this. And by the way, drifting away a bit from this topic, there is 3 things I want to mention, which is something I believe that helped me get till here, and which I'm very grateful for. So the first thing is your parents. I want to tell this to everyone who's listening right now. If you're working and you're making money, make sure that your parents are always in the same line with you and they're happy about every single step you're taking. Whenever I used to work, every salary that I get from any job, I always take 50%, a bit more or a bit less, and give it to my mom. and she gives it to my brothers and sisters and stuff, just to make them happy and get you. If people know how the blessings of a mom can take you, Aqsam billah, no one will stop helping their mom. Like, I believe in this from myself, that the blessings of your mom can take you places. Literally, it can take you places. This is one of the things, keep your parents always happy. Number 2, prayers. 5 times a day should never be skipped. Mahreen, do you pray 5 times a day?
Not 5 times. I try to.
I was like this at one point, and I used to wake up in the morning and I go like, no, I have to pray 5 times a day. I don't remember missing a prayer for the past 2-3 years. Because I know for a fact, like, if Allah is giving me 24 hours of my day, where not 23 hours, we're praying 5 times a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much time does Fajr take?
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
Not even 5 minutes, it takes you 2 minutes to pray.
True, yeah.
Dhuhr takes you how much? 3 minutes. Asr, another 3 minutes. Maghrib, another 2 minutes. Isha. It's like a total of 11 minutes or 12 minutes.
Of your day.
I would love to give it to Allah when He's giving me 23 hours and 51 minutes per day. I would love to give Him those 11 minutes. And I used to pray a lot, every single prayer, whenever I do sujood. Ya Allah, please help me in my work. Please help me in my business. Move the bad people away from me. If there's good people, bring them closer to me. Take me more faster in my job, in my company. Make me make more money. I used to pray this every single time. I'm right here, yeah? Allah has helped me with doing all of this. And my mom's prayers have helped me with doing all of this. So these are 3 things. I feel like these are the things which helped me. So if you're ever starting a business, keep your mama happy. Keep Allah happy. Keep your brothers happy. Keep everyone around you happy. Do your thing and you'll make it in life. And don't give up.
Are you the oldest brother?
No.
No?
No.
Because this sense of like responsibility that you feel, I usually see this in the oldest sibling.
I'm not the older brother. I have an elder brother. He's not here though. He's in Australia. He's married right now. May God give him a blissful and a happy life. But he has left UAE. It's been 3-4 years. So I think ever since then, I was like the eldest one in the house.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and my brother, so we are 4 brothers and 1 small sister. She's the youngest. And we're very close to each other, and it has always been in a state where they always look up to me, and whenever they need so my brothers they don't have that same, how to explain it to you, they don't have that same mentality of working. They just want to depend on me, which I would love to help them all the time, but of course I want them to depend on themselves. Yeah, so they always come up to me, Hamoudi, so they call me Hamoudi back at home. This is like the nickname of Muhammad.
Nice.
Yeah, by the way, my real name is Muhammad, not Majdi. But everyone calls...
I would call you Muhammad, but your Instagram says Majdi, I was like, okay, maybe you prefer Majdi.
Everyone calls me Majdi because Muhammad is a very common name.
Yeah, makes
you know how in the Pakistan community there is Sayyid Saif, Sayyid Ahmad, people say Saif. They never say Sayyid. You know, so
I mean, even my dad, his name's Muhammad Munir. You call him Munir.
Literally.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Hamoudi, I need this. Hamoudi, I need that. Do that. So these are just one of the few things that made me. Sometimes I had to tell them no. Sometimes I have to tell them I have no money. There are times when I used to have like 20 or 30 dirhams in my pocket, and I used to think if I should eat or if I should put petrol to drive to the work, you know? And of course I have to put petrol and I can't eat. So there are so many things that I have came across which was terrible, literally terrible. I used to go days without having money. I used to go sometimes days with saying to my friends that I can't come out because I don't have money and I can't tell them to pay for me, you know. So it was a very difficult thing. But again, I'll come back to the same point. Don't give up. If there was someone who was supposed to give up, which was in this world in Dubai, it was supposed to be Majdi, but I didn't give up. Because the things that I went through are terrible, and I'm sure no one is going through those things. Okay, they're going through bad things, but not the things that I went through. So just don't give up. Just keep going. One day you will reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone has like these little problems that they face in life, these little huddles, these challenges that they face in life that kind of demotivate you. Yeah. And it's so easy to give up. That's the easiest possible way out. So it's pretty inspiring to see how you kind of went through that. But I'm interested to know like the environment you grew up in that could have contributed to this feeling of never giving up. Yeah. Is it because of your mother or because of what kind of environment kind of brought you to this?
Perfect. So my dad, I love him so much, but he was very, 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 very strict with me in the past. So when I graduated from high school and I was entering university, and even when I was in high school, I wasn't one of those kids that gets everything from their parents. It's not that I don't ask. Maybe I just don't ask most of the time. But my father, he wasn't that person who, if I'm going out, he will give me like, let's say back in the days, if I ever wanted to go out with my friends from high school, how much do you get normally to go out with your friends?
I mean, I don't know, like 50.
I used to get like 10 dirham or 15 dirham, which was just to eat shawarma and juice, with my friends. That's what I used to get from my dad, which was, so my father, it's something he tells me right now after he has seen where I have reached. He tells me back in the days when I used to give you 15 dirham, it wasn't because I didn't want to give you or I wanted to make you sad. It's because I wanted you to reach to where you are today. I
wanted to push you.
Yeah, he wanted to push me, and it was very good. Like I'm very grateful. Of course, back in the days, I used to get stressed.
You used to get mad about it. Yeah,
I need more money. I need this. I need that. I never used to get mad. I never get mad at my father or my mother. One more thing: never ever get mad at your parents. Whatever they do, say yes. Literally say yes. The only thing that you say no to is if they tell you leave your religion. Yeah. Apart from that, say yes to each and every single thing. I was always raised like that. If my mom says straight, left, right. End of story. That's how it is. So anyways, I used to get very disappointed when I get this 15 dirhams. But I'm so happy that my dad used to give me like this and he used to treat me like this because it made me just grow up in a way that I don't depend on them. I always wanted to work and make more money myself.
Money.
Yeah. So I don't have to ask and get 15 dirhams and stuff. I just wanted to do it all myself. So this environment that I lived at home helped me a lot in working hard and making more money for myself.
But what about the support? Do you feel like you had to kind of support yourself, depend on yourself for motivation, for the discipline?
Yeah, of course.
Or did you have that in your family?
No. At the end of the day, all you have is yourself. Nothing else. Mahreen, it's a very obvious thing in the world. I'm sure we all know it. You have a best friend right now. I have a best friend. We all have best friends. At one point, if a major problem happens and you lose this best friend, I don't know how to explain this, but you need to understand that at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. Right now,
sure.
in this world, in Judgment Day, whatever, you only have yourself. No one is going to help you apart from yourself. Tomorrow, if as a person from before, if I have a best friend and I get a call, let's say from a random person, he goes like, hi, is this Majdi? I'm like, yes. I have $2 million to give you, and I was thinking, should I give it to you or to your best friend? What am I going to say? Who am I going to choose? Who are you going to choose?
What would you choose?
No, who will you choose? I'm going to choose myself. It's a random person calling me. He's like, Mahreen, you're my best friend, okay? A random person calls me. He goes like, hi, Majdi, I have $2 million. I want to give it to either you or to your best friend. I'm going to choose myself and you're going to choose yourself.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else will say, no, I'll choose my best friend. I love her so much. She's my life or he's my life. No way. You will take the money.
At the end of the day, you are for
yeah,
yourself.
You are just going to take it for yourself. So just help yourself and move with yourself. Of course, best friends and everything are extra, not extra. What do you call it? Like there are just people
they're
who...
bonus.
Yeah, they're bonus.
They're an addition to your life.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not your life entirely. Yeah.
Basically, they're just an addition to your life.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everyone has to make their self-work and they have to make them self-work.
Yeah, that's something people tend to forget. Like, I think it's easy for people to start feeling lonely or alone. So they try to find that like happiness, enjoyment outside.
100%.
In your friends. And it's good to have a great friend circle to depend on.
Yeah.
But they're not the only thing in your life
literally,
that's gonna...
Literally. You said the right thing. It's great to have good friend circle, but you shouldn't depend on them.
For sure.
Just depend on yourself.
100%.
So yeah, that's about it. Those friends who are with you are just gonna influence you. Like I'll tell you how it is. I am sitting in Sharjah right now. I need to reach to Abu Dhabi. How am I gonna go? There are 3 routes: Sheikh Zayed Road, Al Khail Road, and Mohammed bin Zayed Road, right? Okay, now I need to know which road has the least traffic. So I'm gonna ask my best friend, which is Mahreen, and I'm gonna ask my best friend Sarah and Ahmed and Umar. Umar is gonna tell me Al Khail Road. Ahmed is gonna tell me take Mohammed bin Zayed. It's better, it's lighter. Mahreen is gonna take Sheikh Zayed Road. It has Salik. It might be easier. So I'm gonna get different opinions from my best friends. But at the end of the day, who's gonna choose?
You're gonna decide.
I'm gonna choose. So it's my life, and I will get to choose whatever it is. So this is how it is.
Yeah.
You are going from point A to point B, which is Sharjah to Abu Dhabi. People are influencing you to take which route, but at the end of the day, when you reach to Abu Dhabi, you make it because you're reaching alone. They're not coming with you.
But they're just helping you.
They're just helping you. They're influencing you. They're bonus, as you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it is.
And I'm interested to know because, as you said, you kind of turned your life like a 180-degree shift. What were the people like in that process? Did your friend circles completely change? Did you find like some fake friends on the way? Or
Okay, so my life has changed 360, not 180. That's number one. Number two, People.
If you change 360, you go back to
Yeah, I know. I changed 360 in the sense, not 360, 359. Better. Then I didn't
But you're closer to where you were. That's why I said 180.
Okay. So people who were in my life when I was broke are still with me in my life right now, and those are the people I love and I support.
Yeah,
For
those are the
I
real
will support
ones.
them for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like if they want anything, I will give them. You know, it's not
And
something.
they're probably just a handful.
Yeah.
Right?
Literally.
Yeah, that's the
people
key.
who were with me when I was broke are the ones. By the way, they're the same ones who are working with us in K9 unit. I don't say they're working for me. We're all working together. 90% of the people who work in K9 unit are my friends. In fact, they're my best friends. You know, some of them are the heads, some of them are in the operations team, some of them are in the content creation team.
But then does that affect like the
Not
dynamic?
Not at all. So we sat together. So of course, see, when I was broke, all my friends were broke with me. And if I'm gonna eat, my best friends have to eat with me. Okay. So when this whole K9 started getting serious and we knew that it's working out, it's when I got the trade license. The trade license cost 17,000-18,000. So when you spend such a big amount on a trade license, it's getting
You're committed. Yeah.
It's getting serious now.
Yeah.
So of course we have to think about the people who are gonna work. So I gathered all my friends. We sat down. We told them this is happening, and all my friends know how I am as a person. With work, it's work. You know, if I see something which is going wrong, I will be very pissed off, and they don't like seeing that face. But when it's friendship and when we're outside and we're chilling, I'm a complete different person. You have no idea. Like I'm a complete different person. People who see me outside know that how is this the same Majdi that you see in the field? I'm a complete different person. And right now they have all learned and they have all established that way of work is work and friendship is friendship. They're all perfect with it. I have one of my best friends who used to work with me in the school uniform shop that I was talking to you about 7 years ago. Literally, that's where I met him. And we started becoming close. And he was in Pakistan for university. And I brought him from Pakistan. Like I got him the flight ticket and the visa and everything. And not the flight ticket, the visa and everything. And he came and he started working in K9. He is my bestest friend. And everyone else came after that. He is currently in the operations team. He's the operations manager. And if you come to the office and there is something wrong, I scream at him. Like I tell him, this is, and he just tells me, okay, done. You know, even though we have that ego thing, you know how with your friends, you can't have someone scream at you? Even with your friends, yeah?
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, your best friend cannot scream at you.
Yeah.
But at work, it's work. You know, it's not literally screaming, but it's like, bro, please make
Like
sure you
you're
get this
arguing
done.
kind
Yeah,
of.
I
Or
told you.
you're instructing, yeah.
Basically, I told you 3 times to send this email. Why is it not sent yet? Why haven't you followed up with this client? Why isn't the bill paid for? Blah, blah, blah. They always say yes, and we talk, and end of story. The second work is over, we go out, we start laughing and chilling.
That's hard to like
Very hard.
differentiate.
It's very hard.
That's
But we
so
established
hard.
it, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
It was extremely, extremely hard.
Yeah.
But now it's working out well. So now coming back to the friend circle, whoever used to be in my life back in the days but wasn't close to me and is trying to get close to me right now is fear for me. I get scared from them, so I just push them away. This is like negative
Makes
energy.
complete sense.
You know, yeah. Because it gets very hard to understand if the person is with you because of you.
Is using you?
Or for the money or for the fame or for this or for that. You don't understand it. But when someone has been with you through all of this, through thick and thin, and they're with you right now,
They're true.
Those
They're
are the
true
ones who are
ones.
true and you cherish them for the rest of your
Yeah.
life. So that's it.
That's cool that
Yeah.
you've had that group of people that have gone through with you
Yeah.
in your entire journey.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Very grateful
and
for
that's not like usual. Like people, I think friend circles tend to change a lot for
Yeah.
people in their
Yeah.
journeys,
Yeah.
like completely, like a complete shift.
Yeah.
But you've had that
Literally,
group.
yeah. We were 8 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a total of 8 people. 7 of them are working in Kenya. The last 8 person just joined us 2 months ago because he was trying to do his own thing and blah blah. So he started working with us now. Because
The way you're like blah blah blah. Like,
yeah, he was just moving in different places. Shout out to this person. I don't know if I hope he knows
you're
who
like now he found the right path.
Yeah. No, I don't know if he found the right path. He's yet to find out. But I give 100% support to my friends always. Like if I eat, they have to eat with me. Literally, it's just like that.
But do you think you came to where you are today also because of them? Like
Of course,
that environment
of course, yes,
as well played
yes,
a role?
100%.
Yeah.
There is so many reasons that brings you here to
Yeah.
where you are today.
Yeah.
One of them is
It's
your
the-
friends.
is the friends.
Yeah, and your surroundings. 110%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing is that I see you with like this big smile
Yeah.
with your dimple and everything.
Yeah.
But I'd like to ask you, are you happy? Do you feel like you're in a state of happiness?
Okay, so right now I would be lying if I said I'm not happy. Alhamdulillah, I'm extremely happy right now, and there is nothing that makes me sad or depressed or anything. It's because Allah gave me everything and I'm very grateful for it. And I'm just trying my level best to make sure that whatever I'm getting, I'm not using it in the wrong way, or I'm just trying to, when Allah blesses you with something, there's always a reason behind it, you know? And again, if people...
And he also, when he takes away something, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, there is always a reason behind it. So it's, by the way, it gets really hard at times, because there is something I believe in, is when Allah gives you money, you need to help people with it, you know? It's like the sadaqah part and the miskin people part and everything. So this is like something which is very heavy on my shoulder.
For sure.
And everywhere I go, whenever I see someone who I feel like is less fortunate, I have to stop and help them. Because I know if I was in their place one day, you know, like I can't just walk past them and leave them. So sometimes there's a lot of pressure on you. But alhamdulillah, when I see their smile, I'm very happy. When I see everything going good, I'm happy. My mom is happy, which I'm grateful for. My dad, my brothers, my sister, they're getting everything. So I'm very grateful for all of this. Before they didn't, of course, get everything. Right now they are. And I'm very happy
That's
for
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
That's,
so, alhamdulillah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's honestly really nice to hear.
Yeah.
But how do you define happiness? So.
Honestly, for me, happiness is when your mama is happy. And when your family is happy, that's happiness for me. It literally stops there. There is nothing else. I wouldn't say money and work and fame and cars and watches and blah, blah. It's when your mama is happy and when your father is happy and when your family is happy. It's period.
But are you personally happy because your family is happy?
Yeah, of course, 110%.
But is that the only thing you would need?
I would say it's the main thing. Like every day, whenever I go to sleep and I put myself in the bed, I start thinking, does my family need anything? No, they don't at all, because I'm giving them everything. So I feel very proud of myself. And I feel extremely happy. Like, alhamdulillah, I'm so happy that they're getting all of this. So I'm very happy. The only part that makes me a bit sad is that I left them. You know, do you live in Dubai with your family?
No, my family lives in Al-Ain.
Same thing. So my family lives in Sharjah, not Al-Ain. Yeah. I wanted to take my whole family out and put them in Dubai in a very nice place and everything.
Put them in Dubai.
Yeah, but the only reason is because my brothers and sister are still doing university. Which is in Sharjah and Ajman. So they can't...
So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And my father still works, you know?
Makes sense, yeah.
He's a lawyer. So he works in Sharjah court. So
cool.
he cannot go all the way from Dubai to Sharjah. So it gets hard. Yeah. So it's been like 7-8 months.
So you miss them?
Yeah, of course.
How often do you meet them?
In the weekends, every weekend. And whenever my mom, I feel like there is a slight sadness in her tone, I'll go fly back to her. Or if she needs anything, or if anyone calls me anything, I'll go to them. You know? Yeah, but I shifted. I live in Dubai now by myself because it gets easier to go to the office, go to meetings, etc., etc.
Yeah.
People don't understand, by the way, the part when you leave from Sharjah to Dubai, the 2 hours you waste in traffic. People are like, oh, 2 hours, I'm on my phone, I'm chilling in music.
No, it makes a huge difference.
It makes a massive difference.
The commute is insane.
Yeah, it makes a massive difference.
It's mentally exhausting.
Literally, it drains you. It's like your day is over when you reach the office.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what's the point of it, you know?
Yeah.
And those 2 hours that you waste every day, which is into 30, which is 90, which is into 12, 36, etc., those hours can be used in a very more important way and productive way. Like sometimes I wish if a day had more than 24 hours. I wish, you know? Time is of essence, and it's very important. The way you make money is it's the way you use your time. And the way you differentiate it, like how do you deal with your day every day?
For sure.
Yeah, so that Sharjah traffic 2 hours needs to be avoided.
That's the key. Like if you're able to figure out how to manage your time in a way where you're wasting it in the least amount possible, and you have time to relax, you have time to be productive.
100%.
Do you have time to relax?
No. I barely get sleep.
But do you think that's healthy?
I know it's not healthy, but it's not affecting me in any way. So I don't know how is it.
Are you sure about that?
How is it supposed to be affecting me? Is there any ways? Because I don't see it affecting me in any way. Like
don't you feel like mentally exhausted because you don't get enough sleep?
Not at all. Like last night, I prayed Fajr and then I slept, which was 5 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m., which was 4 hours. I went for 2 meetings and now I'm here. So, but it doesn't affect me in any way. So I don't know how is it supposed to be unhealthy, honestly. I understand a human being needs 8 hours of sleep, but I don't know if that's the matrix or not.
And I don't think that's the matrix. I think that's biological.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect me in any way.
Well, that's surprising.
Yeah.
You're like a rock.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me at all. Literally, of course, when I sleep at 5 and I wake up at 8, that first 5 minutes in the bed when you wake up, it's very hard to get up.
Oh yeah.
But you end up getting up.
You pull through,
Yeah, and it's over. That's how it is. And
then you're fine.
Yeah, and I don't get sleepy. I can go from now till 5 a.m. again. And I'll sleep and wake up at 8 a.m. I don't know why, honestly.
But what about your weekends? Do you make time for some?
See, the weekends I'm always chilling with my family.
Your family, yeah. Same for me.
I chill with my family in the afternoon and then until like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I bounce for meetings or work or whatever if there's anything to be done. But yeah, before that it's but yeah, I sleep more in the weekends for sure. If I sleep like 6-7 hours maybe, now 5, but yeah, it doesn't affect me in any way, to be honest.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so I don't know if
that's surprising though. Like sleep is just something that is the factor that instantly affects someone.
Yeah.
Like the moment you wake up, you feel it throughout the day.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least for me.
Maybe it's not me. I don't know. I have no idea.
But that's cool though. You can survive.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about happiness, you were saying, it's not the money, it's not the success, it's the family.
Yes.
But I'm curious to know, do you think money buys happiness? Because I don't know if you felt that way in the beginning. You were saying that your goal was just to earn money.
Yeah.
So do you think money buys happiness?
Okay, so this is something where people always say on TikTok, and it's a meme, that money doesn't buy you happiness. I feel like money buys you happiness.
Yeah, I also for sure feel like
110,000 million percent.
But not completely.
Yeah,
I think there's a limit to which money does buy you happiness.
Yeah, and plus happiness, people need to understand that happiness is a small thing. Health is something else, right?
Yes.
Religion is something else.
Yes.
Family is something else. So money can buy you happiness, but it cannot buy you being healthy always. You know, you cannot say I'm gonna go pay because I have, let's say, God forbid, someone has anything in their body, they're sick, and they go and pay and it goes away or something. That doesn't mean that money bought you happiness,
Yeah.
It's money can buy you happiness. It can keep you happy. It can keep you comfortable.
So why do you think it buys you happiness?
Because it does buy you happiness. I'm happy.
Like what does it contribute to in your happiness?
Okay, so right now I live in Sharjah. I don't like Sharjah. I like Dubai because Dubai is a very nice place. I have money. I'll go and buy a house in Dubai and I'll live there. I'm happy.
So you're like the basic necessities.
Yes. Okay, this is happiness right now, yeah? Is there anything else which makes you happy? No. Happiness is the house, the car, the watch, the food, the chilling, the this, the that, the plane, the traveling, the flying, take your friends, go. Isn't that happiness?
But is that only materialistic things?
Okay, you tell me, what is the other things which is happiness?
That feeling of health.
From inside?
Yeah, it's a feeling. But,
no, but health is something else.
But I think health contributes to happiness. How can you really feel fulfilled and happy in your life if you're sick on your sick bed 24/7?
I'm extremely happy right now, and I have a crazy headache right now as I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like happiness can be that instant
but when I have a
temporary feeling, or it can be this feeling that you like, this state of peace.
Yeah, but Mahreen, again, I want to go back to that topic because I want to beat you in it, but like health has nothing to do with happiness. It has nothing to do with happiness. Like Mahreen, let's say right now, what's your favorite car?
I don't mind. I like all cars.
No, okay, tell me, what's your favorite thing in the world which is very expensive and you want to get it one day? Anything.
An apartment in New York.
Okay, an apartment in New York.
Okay.
Let's say tomorrow morning you wake up and you are in the best apartment in New York, but you woke up with a stomach ache. Are you going to be happy or sad?
No, that's not the thing.
No, you need to answer me.
No, that's not how you can define like health is not like a mini stomach ache that you have for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what
health is like that state of, you're active, your body is doing well, you're fit, you're able to move physically.
Yeah.
Like health is all of these things.
Yeah, but again, I feel like tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow morning, if you wake up with a stomach ache, you said it affects your activeness and fitness and this and that, right?
I mean, stomach ache is quite minor.
Okay, it's quite minor. What else can affect your activeness and I don't know?
Like if you're overweight, for example, that can affect you. If you have high cholesterol, if you have all of these body issues.
Yeah, but body issues.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
No, but again, all of these things are just bumps, and you can. If you don't tell me that this person, God forbid, got a heart attack and he's in bed, I will understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But anything else apart from that, with stomach ache, headache, fat, obese, diabetes, cholesterol, anything, these are all stuff which
these are stuff that you can fix for sure.
How do you fix them?
Like, for example, if you have high cholesterol, a lot of it is because of the food that you're eating. So you need to change your diet.
Yeah. How do you fix them? When you go to the hospital, what do they ask you first? Money? They ask you for money, right?
But I'm not saying money doesn't buy happiness. I feel like it is contributing. But you're looking at the short term. You're looking at just feeling happy when you drink a cup of karak. But what do you mean? Like, what do you feel like in the long term?
Yeah.
Where you're content with your life?
It does buy you happiness.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah, it does. It does. I don't know. Even in the long term, I feel like if you have money, it's just gonna make you happy. And the only way is don't use it in the wrong things. Just use it in the correct things.
Money does. What else do you think?
Buys you happiness.
Not buys, like contributes to happiness.
Of course, again, family, friends, surroundings, the culture you live in, the environment you live in,
The health.
everything. Yeah, 100%.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, but again, even if the health is not good and it's not contributing, I'll put money in it. I'll become fine. Yeah, it will make me happy.
Yeah, but like that's why it's a contribution of things. And you cannot like single them out.
Yeah, 100%. But agreed for sure. Yeah, let's agree with everything Mahreen says. I'm just joking. But yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah, that's literally how it is. But if you think money can buy you happiness,
Yeah,
I think the same thing.
Yeah.
So halas, we're good to go then.
No, it's not a debate. It's just,
Yeah, it's not. I know it's not a debate. It's just a conversation we're having. But
For
yeah,
sure.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
What is success to you?
Success is honestly when people go like, wow, how did this person become this and now he's this? Which is messages I get every
So basically what people see you as?
No, not what people see you as. You shouldn't care about what people think.
Exactly.
Yeah, but success is... See, when I said people say, wow, he became this and this, I'm not saying success is because people said that. It's because that actually happened. Success is when you go from nothing to something. That's what success is.
So what is that something to you?
See, it can be anything. It can be different things. So success for a fat person can be when he becomes thin. You know, success for a girl who wants to be muscular is when she's not muscular and she becomes muscular. Success is for someone who's broke when he was broke and he becomes rich. You know, so there is different ways of becoming successful.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
do you think you're successful? You've reached that point of success that you would want?
No, I will never answer a yes to this person yes to this question because. There is always... I never had that sky. Like, you know, the
Sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit, and I don't even have the sky. For me, it's
even
limitless.
beyond that.
Yeah. Because it's going to be like this always for every person. So when you don't have anything and you make something and you get something and
Then you want more.
You want more. And that wanting more will keep happening over and over again.
For sure.
So you'll never feel it's enough, ever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me. Like, whenever there are situations where
Yeah.
I've accomplished something, you always want the next step.
100%.
Always.
You just want to keep doing and keep going and keep walking. But again, just don't stop. Don't stop. And by the way, one more thing I wanted to mention to you earlier before the podcast is I have seen a lot of people do podcasts, but everyone stops because they don't see the views or they don't see this or they don't see that. But if I myself see a podcast which has like 100 videos in it and there is no much views in all the 100 videos, I'll be like, wow, man, what like the motivation this person has to keep going is crazy. You know? Like, because everyone has to stop in between. And even it doesn't have to be with the podcast, with anything. Just don't stop. If you like the thing, keep doing it and keep hustling and keep moving. Just one day you'll make it. But just stay patient. That day has to come.
But where's the limit, you know? Because there are certain things that you're supposed to try out and then maybe you fail and that's supposed to lead you to a different project or something else.
No.
So where do you think is
No, I feel
the
like if
limit?
you love the thing, they shouldn't... Like, I know what you're saying is that if I'm doing something and it's not working, why am I wasting time in it?
No, I understand.
Let me go in
that.
something new.
I'm just saying, like, where do you draw the line between like failure and that failure is redirection or that failure is motivating you to keep going?
There is no line. I feel like there is no line. If you love the thing, you need to keep going. Maybe the only line is, for example, if I want to pursue, let's say, anything like general trading and it gets banned by the UAE government, I will stop. That's the line for me.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
But apart from that, there is no line. If you fail 3, 4, 5 times, keep doing it.
You have to keep going.
Yeah, it will. One day it will work out. It has to work out. It's just like how I told you earlier. You want to move from Sharjah to Abu Dhabi. 3 roads are there. You go to the first road, there's an accident and it's blocked. You'll come back and use the second road. One day you will have to reach the third road, which will lead you to Abu Dhabi. Yeah. So it's just keep trying different routes. You will get to your destination for sure, 100%.
How did you feel during those failures?
It honestly kept pushing me even more to do.
Really?
It kept pushing me even harder to keep going. With so many failures, it kept pushing me harder to go.
Did you face any kind of grief?
No, not really. But again, it helped me a lot. I'll go back to the same example of Sharjah to Abu Dhabi. You go from the first route, it's not working out well.
You like roads.
Yeah, it's not like I like roads. I like giving examples which can reach the person. If I'm taking the first road and I want to reach to Abu Dhabi and I fail in that road, There are so many cars. I met so many people. I got introduced to so many brands of cars, etc., etc. So it's all experience at the end of the day. Similarly with the second road, similarly with the third road. These experiences help you to reach to the third road and get you to your destination. So whatever you go through, even if it's failures, it's just gonna help you. People think it's failures, but to be honest, it's not just failures. It's like 2% or 3% success. But it's moving really slow. It's not failure, because it gets you to meet a lot of people. It gets you to understand more things. It opens your mind to more things. So that's
You're
how
always
it is.
learning in the
100%,
process.
yes.
Yeah.
Always.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Every time.
Awesome. I think that failure is something that's very demotivating for certain people,
Yeah.
for most people actually. Like it's surprising to be like, no, it pushed me, and it's
Yeah.
quite cool that
Yeah.
it pushed you to keep going. But
Yeah.
usually it pushes you to stop.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
You know what
it
I
is.
mean?
It is sometimes demotivating, but it's just the way you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the way you inject it in yourself. If you take it in a demotivating way, it will kill you. It will shatter you.
But how do you think your personality is that way? Like, why do you think it is in a way where you just you don't take it personally? You know what I mean?
See, I'm a person who's always bubbly and happy and energetic. You know, even in my group, I'm the one who you will see in the middle screaming and jumping and stuff like this. I'm that person. I'm filled with energy, and so whenever something that comes up and it makes me sad, I just divert it in all way it makes me, and I just make myself happy somehow.
But then are you like ignoring that feeling then? Like you're pushing it aside, it's still there, but
No,
you're
I'm not-
ignoring
I'm not
it. How do you process it?
Okay, I'm not ignoring it. I'm just not taking it in a way that's gonna affect me, honestly.
Not negatively.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it negatively. Like I'll just take it in a happy way. You know, I have had multiple occasions. Like basically in the past, for example, one of the things that killed me, and we have all went through things in life which we regret, which is, for example, falling in love. You know, or liking a specific person, and that person not wanting to be with you because you're broke, or because you're not it, or because you're not that specific person, or this or that. I have went through such things in my life, and I got broken multiple times because I was nothing. And of course, people want to see someone, or a girl wants to fall in love with someone. Not all of them, but she wants to fall in love with someone who can make her happy, who can take her to this place, to that place, who can just give her everything she wanted. And I couldn't be that person back in the days. So I got my heart broken multiple times, but I took it in a different way, and it brought me here right now, yeah? Like I took it.
So what
as,
did you took it?
I took it as motivation. I took it as motivation. Like, why did that person not want to be with me? Well, because I'm nothing? Like, let me be something now. It's not the major reason. It's barely any reason, but it's just one of the things that pushed you. So it's just the way that I took it into myself, and the way that I let it motivate me even more to keep moving forward. You know, you took me to a very sad circle of my brain. But anyways, yeah.
So you do have that sad side in you.
Yeah, it's when you think about people in the past who didn't believe in you and left your life, and you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. There are people. I'll just say it out, but like, so there is specific people who cut me off in the past because I was nothing. Today, when I post a story on Instagram, and my viewers, I see them over there. You know, I see them watching my stories. So it's just crazy. Why did you have to leave before? You know, I would never want you back in my life again, because if you left me before, now why are you watching my stories?
But it's a good thing for you because you realize that's not the right person.
Yeah, of course, 100%. I'm very glad it happened, and I'm very grateful it happened.
But it's definitely sad to think about. But now you're here. So.
Yeah, and now I'm here. So alhamdulillah for everything. Always alhamdulillah for everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you've gone through quite a lot. So but like you cannot have motivation throughout, right? Don't you think that motivation is overrated? That you can't really have motivation throughout? What do you think about that?
Okay, so there are some occasions or some things which can happen in your life that can make you lose motivation. It can be anything. It can be losing a close member of your family, or it can be getting into a car accident, or in UAE getting a radar fine, or getting this or getting that. These are all ways that can just break you down and not make you continue. And of course, you can't keep having motivation. I'm not saying have motivation 24/7 a day. 24 hours a day. It gets very hard and very exhausted, but whenever you can, make sure you do. honestly.
But how do you bring that to yourself? Like, it's easy to say, "Oh, stay motivated."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. And by the way, I'm very happy that you're going deeper more. You want to deliver that image, that answer correctly, which is very good. I'm always trying to run away from your questions, but you bring me back, which is very good. You're an amazing host. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is with that specific thing, how I used to do it, I feel like I'm a different person. And everyone is different in their own thing. But for me, it was always this one thing in my brain: I can't be broke, like I can't do this, so this thing being in my brain is what just kept me going and getting motivation 24 hours a day. It's the way I think about it, honestly. I don't want to be in that state of life. I wanted to move forward. I wanted to,
it's that goal that was stuck in your head,
it's the image in your head. It's like there is that
vision.
there is a dream car that I want to drive and I can't achieve it. I need to make sure I get it done. It's that thing which is in your brain. When you know that this specific car is your dream car and you need to get it, you are not going to be sitting for more than 2 minutes after you have that thought. You're just going to get up and start working, So it's just the way you take it, as the way the things are there in your brain. Think about everything that you love. Think about everything that you want to achieve, but you can't achieve it right now. Just keep it in your brain and start thinking, if I have those things, how will I feel? The way, the feeling that you get, that, wow, if I have that car and if I see my mom happy and if I see this, you will get up instantly. You won't sit anymore. So literally, that's the answer to your question. Just keep the things that you love in your mind and think, how is it going to make you feel when you have them?
Yeah.
Like right now, I feel terrible. But when I have them, how will I feel? I'm going to feel perfect.
Visualizing
yes.
that. Yeah.
So I'm just going to get up right now and I'm going to start doing it. So it's just the ways you put things in your brain. It's just going to keep you motivated. Similarly, by the way, with high school, I have an exam tomorrow. And I know that if I fail, my father is going to beat me up and whoop me and everything. And my friends are going to make fun of me and I have to repeat the year. All of these thoughts will make you start studying,
But that's fear.
That's okay. It's fear, but it's good at the end of the day.
So do you think fear is a good element to...
If fear can make you study and make you pass the exam, it's a perfect element. It's an amazing element, If fear can...
It depends on how you take it.
Yeah, it depends on how you take it. At the end of the day, it all comes back to how you take it.
Yeah.
If fear can make you go from nothing to something, amazing. Be it. Let fear come to your mind. So what? Adi. There's no problem. It's completely okay. But if fear is gonna affect your daily routines, it's gonna affect your life, obviously, no. Don't let it get to you. But if fear is gonna make you do good things in life, hell yes, bring me more fear. All the time. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah.
I really like your perspectives on this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty cool how you have this security where you can let go of things that's negative and attract all the positive energy. I've not really met someone like that.
It's just supposed to be like this, honestly. Put the negative things away, take the positive things, and just take it. The negative things are things for you to make fun of, not something, oh, I hate this person, why is he saying this? Whatever. Let that person say whatever they want to say.
It's
maybe
not
right now,
it's only gonna affect you if you make it affect yourself.
There are some things right now, maybe which I said, which you didn't like. I'm gonna walk outside the door and you need to forget it. You shouldn't keep it inside you. It's over, it's end of story. Any person who talks online or in social media, take whatever he says as positivity, take it inside you, let it help you, let it take you move forward, end of story. That's it. Mm-hmm. It's how it's supposed to be. Keep following your dreams, put the negative energy away, take the positive energy in. Khalas. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's what brought you here.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. That's literally how it's supposed to be. What is sadness gonna give us? If I spend 10 minutes in my room being sad about someone who said this thing or someone who, what is it gonna give me?
But how do you process sadness? Like, of course you feel sad at times. How do you process that?
I don't even need to process it. If I'm sitting right now and I get some news that something happened, like, I don't know, like I lost something or this person left me or whatever, I'll just start thinking for 2 minutes, okay, so what? I'll start screaming, like, I don't care. I'm going to start working now. Like, let me go and do my thing. How is this person going to affect me?
No, but if it is something that's very, like, close to you, it makes you feel sad and you lost it, like, how do you process that?
I don't process it. I just let it go. If someone don't want to stay in my life...
Yeah, you let it go. How do you, like, do you first emotionally go through that, like, little bit of pain?
No, that's the biggest mistake, by the way. The second you start going inside it emotionally, you're never leaving that circle. You're going to stay in that bubble. I'll tell you right now, for example, okay? Like right now, when I'm sitting at home and I start overthinking about anything.
Yeah, overthinking is definitely, yeah.
If I start overthinking about anything, I spend 10 seconds overthinking, I run, wear my shirt, wear my pants, sit in the car and go and do something. I'll get myself busy, I'll just go and get myself busy and I'll forget about it and it will never come back to my brain again. So this is just how I deal with things. If I feel like something makes me sad, I will just go and start thinking about a new thing. Because your brain is not going to think about sad and happy and everything together. It's going to be in the back of your head. At one point, you're going to forget it. Trust me, you're going to end up forgetting it. So just do what makes you happy and forget about the things which make you sad. I understand your point, by the way. How do you process it that same second? I just forget about it. I don't know how people are supposed to deal with it. But like I just throw it on the side and I go and I do something which makes me happy, keep myself busy, and end of story.
Well, I'm glad that's worked out.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
I'm very grateful. Yeah, yeah.
So the very last question I'd like to end this pretty cool conversation with is, what do you think is the meaning of life?
Everything that we just said is the meaning of life. I'm going to go back to the same things again and again, which is keeping your parents happy is life. Making sure you pray 5 times a day is life. And before I go on, by the way, move on, I just want to emphasize a bit more on prayers. I'm not saying that I'm someone who's perfect and I don't do any wrong things in life. Of course, we all do wrong things. We're humans. And by the way, human in Arabic is insan. You know, it's insan, right?
Yes, of course. It's in Urdu as well.
Yeah, insan in Arabic, if you remove the first letter, it's like nasan, which is like forgetting things.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So as humans, we always forget things and we always make mistakes and we always do this, but that doesn't mean you should. By the way, there's a lot of people who say, like, for example, I don't drink, okay? I don't smoke either. So people say if I say, for example, I don't want to do this wrong thing, they go like, but you're anyways doing this wrong thing, so why don't you just do this with it? You know? If just do it, you know, like I'm doing anything which is wrong, they'll be like, okay, so just drink alcohol. You're already doing something which is wrong. Let's do another thing which is wrong. What's the problem? That's not how things are supposed to be. You are supposed to keep the wrong things on the side, and if you're doing something wrong, try to take it away from you, but don't bring more.
Instead of adding more.
Yeah. You're
digging a hole and you keep going under.
I can tell you right now confidently that 99% of the people who smoke are smoking because of peer pressure. Not even peer pressure, because I'm in uni, I see my friends smoking. I need to be cool
For
also.
sure, 100%.
Yeah, I need to be cool.
100%.
Yeah, so it's just that when you see people doing wrong things, okay, I will also do it.
It's so easy to be influenced.
Yeah, it's so easy to be influenced. And if you didn't get influenced by the way, if any kid out there didn't get influenced by university, this is a club for you, honestly. Because it's the easiest thing to do is just get influenced by people.
For sure.
So again, back to the topic, 5 times praying a day is the most important thing in the universe. That's what I feel. That's what I feel mentally. It's very important. And I don't want to make this very religious, but the first thing you get asked about when you go Judgment Day is what?
Is how many times?
How many times have you prayed? Is your prayers. That's the first thing they ask you.
Yeah.
That's literally the first thing they ask you. They don't ask you about alcohol. They don't ask you about lies. They don't ask you about who did you kill, who did you murder, what prison. They only ask you what did you pray.
Prayers.
Literally. Yeah. So these are all things which add up to life. Happiness, your parents, keeping them happy, praying 5 times a day, achieving your dreams, making sure you don't you learn new things, connections. Everything we said is life, and I really hope I delivered the meaning of what life is. And everyone has a different perspective about life, but at the end of the day, we all have the same destination. We all want to reach to the same goal, which is becoming successful, which is becoming happy, which is making our parents happy, which is making Allah happy, making our religion happy, making our days happy. It's just that we're all gonna take different routes.
Yeah.
By the way, right now it's not Sharjah to Abu Dhabi. It's from Sharjah, let's say, to the end of the world. There are so many different routes. And we're all trying out so many different routes to get to that last destination, which is life, which is happiness. So I really hope everyone stays happy. And I'm very happy to be in the show again.
Thank you.
And I'm sure in every podcast, people are going to come and they're going to give you different messages of life.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day we will get the exact meaning of life, which I know that there will never be an exact meaning.
There's never going to be a definition.
There's never going to be a definition.
But hearing that those perspectives are truly what...
Yes, every single one has different perspectives. They had a different life story. And there will always be a different meaning of life. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. This was awesome. I truly enjoyed it. It was honestly an honor. Mm-hmm. So thank you very, very much for being here. Do you think we could do a little like...
Cheers?
Yeah.
Let's go.